Alright, so welcome back to Heretic Wargaming. Today we are up at Rules of Engagement, and it is a game of chaos against chaos. And so, say hi to Alex. Hi, Alex. He's setting up his army right now. He's putting everything out. So we'll go ahead and cover my forces today. So today, I am bringing a unique mix of just mono Nurgle. It's all Nurgle stuff. Nurgle all the time here. And so we've got a battalion detachment of demons and a patrol detachment, spearhead detachment of Death Guard. We actually start down 9 CP this game, so I only start with 3. So we'll start over here with the demons. So I've got a Sloppity Bilepiper. We've got the Great Unclean One with the blade and the flail. I spend 1 CP to make him exalted, 1 CP to give him the enhanced exalted flail, the effluvior. For his exalted trait, he has the 4-up Feel No Pain, and he will have the heal and the miasma powers. This guy right here, as you guys have seen him many times, is my Epidemus. And on top of that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of 5 Nurglings and a unit of 4 Nurglings. Then for the Death Guard, so we have a Chaos Lord right here. He is my Warlord for the list. So he takes the 4-up relic. And for his Warlord trait, he has tainted regeneration because I'm actually spending 1 CP to put Arch Contaminator on this guy right here, the Biologus putrifier. I do have a foul Blightspawn, Biologus putrifier. We've got a total of 11 Plague Marines with 2 flails in there, the drill, and 3 PBCs for a total of 2,000 points. So we will come back and we will see what type of chaos Alex has brought today. Alex, what'd you bring today?
Alright, so I got a battalion of Nightlords.
Nightlords!
Over here I got my Demon Prince, and he's going to be a Demon Prince of tzeentch. He's my Warlord with 1 piece at a time, and he's going to have the scourging chains for his relic. Over here is going to be my Chaos Lord Jump Lord. He's going to have a Combi-melta, and he's actually going to have a Golax, the Fist of Decay.
Nice.
Got my Venom Crawler, my Sorcerer of Slainish. He's going to have Delightful Agonies and Prescience. Got my Obliterators here in the back. Unit of Bikers. Gonna have 2 guys with plasma guns, and then 2 combis on the champion. And I got my Greater Possessed, 2 5-man melee squads of Chaos Space Marines, champion with a Power Fist, 10-man squad with 2 autocannons, and then I got my 20-man squad of cultists.
20-man squad, and then is that a chaos spawn?
That is a chaos.
A single chaos spawn, and total of 2,000 points. So we'll go to deploy. We'll go to the mission, and then we'll come back.
76 reserve points.
76 reserve points to summon something in. All right, so we are deployed. So today we are playing the Scouring. So that is a mission out of the GT book. So in this mission, this is the weird one where you got a blocky, like basically a block deployment on either side. And so we're using the books as the 12 inches, and then those cards are basically blocking out the 4 inches there. So, because I forgot my tape today. So for me, I picked Engage on all fronts, Grind them down, and Assassinate. And Alex picked Bring them down, Engage, and Ritual, so Psychic Ritual. So he has Deep Struck his 2 Obliterators and his Chaos Lord, and I have the Drill full of the Plague Marine dudes. So we'll start over here on Alex's side. So he deployed a Chaos Spawn in the back here with his 5-man melee Marines. He's got his big blob of cultists over here with his Venom Crawler. He's got his 2 HQs back here, 10-man Marines, 5-man Marines with the Greater Possessed, and the 5-man Biker Squad. All basically he loaded up on this side to combat Big Fatty on the side. So over on this side, I've put 5 Nurgling bases, basically spread out like that. 5 Nurglings on the other side of this wall. We've got Big Fatty with the Sloppity Bilepiper, 4-man squad with Epidemus. Over here, I've got the blob of PBCs, and then 2 more 5-man squads over here. So pretty much, he loaded up to face this dude. So bye, guy. But that said, we got to roll off to see who wants to pick who goes first. So I roll a 6. He rolled a 2. I'm actually going to choose to let you go first this game.
First 9th edition.
First 9th edition going first. So we will let the Nightlords go first, and we will come back at the end of Alex's turn. All right, here we are at the end of Nightlord's turn 1. So Alex moved up his cultists in a big long stream. Over here, he moved his bikers and some of his Chaos Space Marines. He summoned in a Poxbringer right there, who ended up doing the Psychic Ritual this turn. And that was about it. So in his shooting, he's killed one Nurgling over there and did 2 damage to another. Killed one, did 3 damage to another. And over here, he shot into me, did a bunch of damage. And then this guy rolled really hot on my saves, and he only ended up killing 1 Nurgling. Oh, I got to go ahead and consolidate. So, boop. So that is it for the Nightlord. So on his turn, he ended up scoring 2 points. So let's move on to Nurgle's turn 1. All right, so the end of the Nightlord's turn 1. So, Nurgle turn 1. So basically moved up Nurglings to get engaged on all fronts over here. These Nurglings just kind of shifted back, moved the PBCs up here with the 2 characters. Those Nurglings are just hanging out back there. These characters just kind of moved up with him and the Nurglings. Swung into his prince, he made all of his saves, and then he swung back and actually did 5 damage back to me. And then over here, we made a charge into his Poxbringer. You do have leadership on the 2 guys here, and put him down to 1 wound left. So really underwhelming turn for both of us. So I got 3 for engage, and nothing else. And then on Alex's side, so this mission you have to hold 2 objectives. He only holds 1, so he gets no primary points. So we're going to move on to Alex's turn 2. Okay, so the end of the Nightlord's turn 2. So he's wiped out this unit of Nurglings here. Here I've lost a couple of them to morale and some shooting. Over there, my big fatty is at 8 wounds, and I actually put his Demon Prince down at 1 finally. And that was about it. A whole lot of shooting, basically wiping out Nurglings. Over here, he tanked all of his saves again, so that Poxbringer's just barely alive. He should be dead, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's it for Alex's turn. So on my, I go ahead and get my primary, so I get 5 points because I only hold 2 to his, he's got more than me now. And that's about it. And he got 3 for engage. So let's move on to Nurgle's turn 2 and see what happens. All right, the end of Nurgle's turn 2. So this guy tanked every single save. So it was like 4 mortar shots, 4 wounds from some Nurgling, like just tanked everything and is still alive. Did 1 wound here, killed most of the bikes over here. Over on that side, I killed the Demon Prince with effluvior in my shooting phase. He spent 1 CP. I didn't know you could actually hold monsters in combat with the Nightlord strat, so learned something new there. And beyond that, basically just used PBC flamers to just kind of kill a bunch of stuff, so my tally is up to 2 right now. So for my turn, I ended up getting a bunch of secondary points. On Alex's turn, he only holds 1 objective right now, which is that one. So he gets no primary points again, and so we'll move on to Nightlord's turn 3. All right, so the end of Nightlord's turn 3. So he's brought down all the obliterators. 1 unit shot into the Great Unclean One, whiffed their actual, so they were damage 1. Completely whiffed on the Great Unclean One. 2nd unit went into the Great Unclean One, picked him up, and then they double tapped, went over here, whiffed their rolls again, so he actually only took 4 damage this turn. Over on this flank, so between the shooting there and the Greater Possessed charging here, he killed these last Nurglings here, and I finally was able to kill the Poxbringer, which I actually denied his Psychic Ritual this turn, which prevents him from actually getting it. So I got really lucky finally denying that thing and stopping him from doing it. And so at the beginning of my turn, I end up getting 15 points because now I hold this objective, that objective to his one over there with the cultists. And I got 3 for assassinate. I need to look at grind them down. And then Alex ended up getting bring it down and 2 engage points. So we'll go to Nurgle's turn 3. All right, so the end of turn 3 for the Nurgle. So basically, I've shuffled around. I was able to get the Plague Marines just in range, so 5 of them were able to shoot the Obliterators, and a bunch went into the Lord. Killed the Lord, killed 1 Obliterator, and then the other Obliterator died to the Melta from the drill here. 3 Marines threw their grenades and actually killed the Venom Crawler, which blew up, and did a couple damage to here and a couple damage to a Nurgling. Over on this end, over here, I was able to kill the last biker. I charged into this guy just to deny him the point. And my Nurglings charged into his cultists. Oh, he had leadership on the cultists too. And so, yeah, we killed 6 of them total out of that squad after shooting and charging and all that fun stuff. So on that turn. Ended up getting a bunch of secondary points, as you guys can see. So on Alex's turn, yet again, he holds the 1 objective, and I hold 3, so he will not get any primary objectives. So we will go on to Alex's turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the end of the Nightlord's turn, that is turn 4. So Alex brought up his lone obliterator over here. He shot some plague marines. I made most of my saves. He charged in, killed a couple more, and then we killed him back. Over here, these obliterators double shot, and we're able to pick up the Plagueburst crawler here. It exploded, did some damage to the Lord, and this. He actually fell back his greater possessed into the forest and made a charge over here. I made all my saves this time, and actually the Power Fist killed him back, so I was able to kill that character there. And then his Sorcerer made a long bomb charge into the Nurglings here, killed one and almost killed the second one, and I barely made my leadership. So at this point, the score, I'm going to get another 15 points, so I'm pretty much won this game, but me and Alex will play it out, and we will come back at the end of the game for his thoughts and the final score. All right, so the end of the game. So the Forces of Chaos won, obviously. So yeah, Alex's last turn, he basically was able to kill the drill over here with his obliterators. They killed the drill. I was able to clear off the rest of the cultists. That last marine right there is dead. So all he has left is this single obliterator, who actually lasted through quite a bit of punishment on the last turn. Just barely missed him with a Power Fist there. So yeah, and the score, yeah, it was an overwhelming victory for Nurgle. So what were your thoughts, Alex?
I deviated from the plan, and you never deviate from the plan. My Demon Prince was supposed to hop around, taking out infantry, but the Great Unclean One could deny my Psychic Ritual, so I kind of shifted to try and take care of that, and I think that was a big mistake. Then I dropped my Lord. I should have let my Lord charge instead of trying to shoot the Great Unclean One. I just fell for the trap of trying to take the Great Unclean One. I think that's the biggest mistake I made.
But yeah,
It was a good game. It was fun.
It's a good game. Yeah, 100%. And the biggest thing, which I've been saying about obliterators, guys, is that when they're not Iron Wars, they're very swingy, because I think you rolled 3 damage once. And they got to shoot every turn from turn 3. So, but no, great game, Alex, and great having you. I hope we get you on again. And thank you guys so much for watching here on Heretic Wargaming.